FreshStart is a community-based group home program that focuses on assessment and diagnostic.
We service students from 60 to 90 days. They come to us to get evaluated. We do different types of testing. We also do academic programs, social and emotional programs as well.
You know, we get kids who, it's kind of like a puzzle for them and their family. Some of them are blank slates, and others we know what hasn't worked in the past. And our job really is to put the puzzle together for them and for their families.
When the kids arrive to us, they might have lots of different things going on. We work on creating an accurate diagnosis for them. Also trying to figure out what services would be the most helpful to them to make them successful.
Our goal is not to have our kids bounce around the system, but to get these kids back into a home environment whenever possible, whether it's their bio family, adoptive family. We've had kids go back to previous foster homes with a roadmap because it feels safer again.
No one in their life, and maybe their family or their teachers, really understand what's going on. They want them to participate in FreshStart because our program is designed to look at those behaviors and those characteristics, and through a series of assessments and testing, figure out why those things are happening.
We work really, really hard not to give up on our kids, and really, really hard in our program not to simply just say, this kid needs more, let's send them to a higher level of care. We really try hard to keep our kids safe at this level of care so that we can get through the assessment process and really create that roadmap for our families so that our kids can go home.
The goal of family engagement is to actually be there from the onset, from the admission process straight on through until discharge, sometimes after discharge. Sometimes a family member may need a little extra support. So I'm still there for that process too. I love everything about FreshStart from the beginning since I started, being able to just reach out to people, being able to communicate with families. You know, I have a close-knit family myself, so being able to bring some of my personal experiences to them and incorporating that.
Well, Fresh Start Academy is licensed through the state of Virginia, the Department of Education. We have all licensed teachers, and it's imperative because we have to ensure that when students come to us and they go back to their LEAs, their homeschool divisions, that they are able to continue their credit and to make sure that they are not behind when they get back to their schools. We have a very low student-teacher ratio. It's 4-to-1. And that's important because the students that we serve need a lot of individualized attention. As teachers, we have to make sure that they are not behind, that they understand what they're learning, and that they give us everything that we need from them and vice versa.
We've been able to go out in the community, local parks. We have game time, just family times, fun times. You know, it's all about not only the educational piece, but the fun.
We're constantly enriching their learning to make sure that there's not just the ABC 1, 2, 3 everyday learning. We're giving them everything they need to be whole people and to give them a holistic education.
We usually spend the first 30 days or so of their time with us really building a relationship with them and building trust with them and getting to know them. We generate a comprehensive assessment document that talks about our observations and the progress that we've seen. Based off of all of that child or that adolescent may end up with a new diagnosis or their first diagnosis. A child might do better having someone come to them and work with them in their home versus having to kind of go to a therapy session every week.
Ukuru, the word actually means to receive. It helps our kids feel like they are in control. We're not physically controlling them by restraining them. So it really is a program that's geared toward teaching our staff how to truly receive those emotions safely so that they don't get hurt, but also so our kids don't get hurt. When kids can self-soothe, burn off their own energy, and prove to themselves that they can be calm without hurting themselves or somebody else, we all win.
My hope for the kids in Fresh Start is to be able to identify love and those feelings, the connections, the real life experiences, being able to laugh with family members, being able to overcome challenges.
We want them to feel safe. We want them to feel comfortable. We want them to believe us when we say that we care about what happens to them, and to understand that we're not going anywhere. We're here to support you, and we know that you're having a really hard time, and that's okay, because that's what we do.
I love Intercept. I recommend it for anybody who's having difficulty with their children. I don't know what I would have done without them.
You know, you can show us your worst, your ugliest stuff, and we're here, and we're going to stick it out with you.